Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be Hairy Muppet, and welcome to another Daily Masters cast. Down the bottom left side of the map, we do have the STC, our red Terran player, and up the top left side of the map, we do have our blue Zerg player, Jaedong. And once again, we're taking one of the round of 32 games from DreamHack Valencia, because just so many good games, might as well cast them. And yeah, not much been going on outside. I've been playing a little bit of Counter-Strike, actually, Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Thinking about maybe putting that on my second channel, some of those games. I don't know, I wouldn't want to put bot games, and if I play against real people, I'm going to get owned really, really badly, and I'm not sure if anybody out there actually wants to see me get owned. Actually, I'm sure there are some people who probably do, but I don't know, the entertainment value of me getting owned in Counter-Strike is dubious at best. So we will have to see what's happening. Holy hell, there's a proxy barracks going up. So this is potentially going to be for a double Reaper coming out. So he gets a barracks down here, he gets a barracks over there. He starts pumping out Reapers from both bases, and yeah, it definitely works out very, very well. Although it looks like he's actually getting both the barracks over here, and Jaedong is going to see this, so instantly he cancels the first barracks, and the SCV is going to try and defend himself. There's no hope of getting any SCV reinforcements this far out, and yeah, sending a ton of drones out, so Jaedong being really aggressive with the drones, and both of those barracks are going to be cancelled. And yeah, man, did he just lose one of those SCVs? I feel like there should have been one alive, but apparently there's not. Where did that other SCV go? He just... Holy crap, they're on top of each other. That is absolutely insane. There are actually two SCVs there. So yeah, look at this, man. He's actually going for the command center off that very fast build. So he's decided not to go for the double barracks anymore. He's just going for the command center off that. And yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if he can make this work. I think he probably can, because he scared Jaedong a little bit there. Jaedong did go for did get a few drones out there nice and quick and knocked it off, but Jaedong, I don't know if Jaedong is really feeling like really get out there and start hitting him hard sort of stuff after that double thing. It was a bit of a how do you say it? It was a bit lucky. Jaedong got very lucky there, spotting those barracks with his, I think he had a drone at the watchtower just as the other SCV was coming across. So he probably feels like he has had a bit of a close escape, and he's probably going to play it a little bit safe, or at least this is what STC is hoping, that he's going to play it a little bit safe, and that is why he's going for that very, very fast command center. But of course, Jaedong is going to know about this very, very fast command center. He already knows about it, he already knows it's up, so he's definitely not oblivious to the fact that there is a fast expansion out for the Terran player, and whether or not he'll go for his own third very, very quickly, whether or not he'll get out a crap load of lings to try and harass this early play from the Terran player, I cannot say, but we are going to see a bunker down here, and we're going to see a wall slowly forming to sort of head that off. And I gotta be completely honest, I still have no idea why these rocks are even there and why people destroy them so early in the game. I assume that it's for some reason, I really can't say. Yeah, it's actually not really much going on here, so I might actually Google that, just so I don't look like a complete noob, or at least more of a noob than I normally do. It does look like we got a third base on the way for our Zerg player, and we do have a third base on the way for our Terran player. So he's being very, very aggressive in his expansions, and look at this, I can commentate even when I'm on a different screen. So destructible bricks Starcraft 2. There we go. I'm pretty sure I spelled destructible wrong, but we will just keep going on and yeah, keep having a crack. And so yeah, I think I got the wrong thing. Destructible bricks. It's not showing up. But of course my internet is slow as because I'm uploading a video at the same time, and yeah, I'm working on it with the Australian internet, and they are not giving me good stuff at the moment. I get like half a megabit of upload capacity or something like that. It's absolutely insane, and by insane I mean insanely low instead of high. Yeah. Well, I got no idea. Let's maybe I'll research it after this game finishes, because right now I don't want to miss out on anything. It's actually getting to the point in the game where stuff is starting to happen, so I'll figure it out after this game, and in the very next Daily Masters I will have an answer for you as to why those blasted rocks are there. Look at this, 4 Hellions, man. This queen is actually in a lot of trouble right now, and the lings aren't going to be helping too much. So there we go, we've got 12 lings coming out from Jaedong right there. And his economy actually isn't as much in the lead as I thought it might be. But this is exactly why, man. See what happens when we're Googling, when we should be looking at what's going on. 8, 9, 10 roaches out there. I think there might be 10. And the Widow Mine's doing a lot of nice attacks there. But they didn't really hit the core group of roaches. And a bunch of Marines with some SCVs backing them up is going to be helping them out. The Hellions are going to be diving in there as well. 6 Hellions can take their toll on these guys, but how many workers were lost when that attack came through? A bunch of lings coming through, just taking out the bunker, and oh man, this is starting to look very, very bad for the STC. The roaches broke the gap open, and the lings came through and just did so much good stuff. The Widow Mines, I feel like they both took out a single ling there, so definitely not good. And yeah, this Marauder vainly trying to get, there we go, he's in the bunker, but he's got to keep this bunker alive, and the lings are surrounding it, making it very hard for it to repair. However, he has managed to get it, and the lings manually having to micro to hit the SCVs, because otherwise they're just hitting the bunker, and trying to keep this alive. He's actually going to salvage it just at the last second, so he gets some minerals back, and managing to kill everything there. But man, oh man, oh man, he's just so far behind on the harvester count. And meanwhile, Jaedong, as I don't know, is he teched up a ton off that? Not really. He's got pretty much the same tech structures as he had before. He's getting a nice macro hatch over there, and he's just getting a ton of units, an absolute ton of units. Wow, 71 workers. I feel like he was just macroing up workers the entire time there. And we may actually be seeing a 4th base coming down. There we go, the 4th base jumping down there. Does look like a spy is coming down, so as well as a baneling nest, it looks like he's going in for the long-term mutaling sort of tech. And I don't know, but he's obviously playing on the safe side. I personally feel like he doesn't really need to go long-term. I feel like he can sort this game out in just a few minutes because he's got the macro advantage. But yeah, he's probably just playing it a little bit safe, and yeah, making damn sure that he's going to win that game with the Spire coming out. So there we go, a bunch of lings coming out, but they will get wiped out very, very, very quickly. And you know, it's very, very interesting. Yeah, I really don't know. I'm still trying to Google this bloody unbuildable plate. So, sorry, I'll have to do it afterwards. I'm trying to see if I can get it done, but no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Just like these Marines, man, they're just gonna get owned all over the place. Lift up the supply depot. There we go. That was a little bit close. Tunnelings coming out, absolutely tunnelings, and with some good Widow Mine placement, with some good Widow Mine hits, he can see these guys off. But I feel like the game has already been lost for the STC. He's just too far behind. His macro's too far behind. He's done a great job getting it back up, but Jaedong was already way in the lead, and he's continuing to be way in the lead. And here we go, just going to be seeing this off. And going for the medevac, he might survive. He's got to be careful of this Widow Mine hitting the mutas though. Getting a few lings though, so that's not the best place for a Widowmine hit, but yeah, it's still pretty good. Still pretty good stuff to get out a few lings. And of course this guy is just going to be screwing up that expansion all over the place. And meanwhile it's just massive mutiling all over the place. He hasn't got Baneling's speed yet, but yeah, look at this. Almost outrunning the mutas, but as soon as he loses his speed boost, he's just out of time. And there we go, ton of Banelings coming in. And we can expect Jaedong to be thinking about finishing this fairly soon, because he's got more macro than he's ever going to need. I guess he's just going to max out and then start moving in and just start wiping stuff out. But he's been playing very, very safe against the STC. He hasn't been really pushing it. And I feel like he's, yeah, I feel like he's not really threatened by the STC. He doesn't feel like he needs to push out constantly and really keep STC on the back foot. Like he's just relying on his macro to see him through this game, and he's not really too fussed about what the STC is doing. I mean, he lets this third base go out without too many issues. He's just building up, and then he's going to move in and do crap loads of damage. And here we go, the mutas coming in here. Going to be taking this stuff out without too many problems. And when these guys come in, he's probably just going to hit them on the backside into the expansion, because I don't think the STC really has enough forces to see these guys off in multiple places. He's not even moving in with his forces. He's just sort of sitting back, letting it happen. And Viking coming out, going to try and make something happen. Just going to kill a couple of overlords, but that is about it. We've actually killed 4 overlords total by the looks of it, so that's very interesting. Yeah. So we will have to see what happens here. Not too much, just a random Viking getting taken out by a bunch of mutas. These guys only got 1-0, but 2-0 on the way. And I feel like upgrades aren't really that important anymore. I feel like Jaedong is just sort of playing it nice and casual here, not really pushing in to make massive amount of things happen. Just because he pretty much knows that he's in a good position and knows that he can pretty much, I don't know, man, I feel like Jaedong knows that he can take him out anytime he wants. He's just sitting back, playing it safe, constantly playing it safe. And here we go, the muta's going to take a couple of hits. Nothing spectacular though. There are 32 mutas though. That really is an extreme amount of mutas. And they can conceivably just take out these marines. They would take quite a few losses, but they are going to go for it. And when you see mutas just cleaning up marines, it actually lost quite a few there. Lost like 10 mutas or something like that. So quite bad. But the fact that he took out the marines with the muta cloud just means that he's he's going to be able to finish this guy off nice and easy. And there we go, there's the GG from the STC. And I feel like the STC didn't have much of a hope. Once Jaedong got his macro off the ground, once he got his 3 bases fully mining, I mean, this attack at the start, really nice, put the STC back quite a bit. And after that, it was just all over. I mean, the STC was just so far behind on his workers. He tried to catch up, but he just couldn't. He just couldn't catch up at that point. And Jaedong just played it safe, got a massive amount of units, and just pushed him over. So there we go. Great game. Jaedong, really spectacular victory there. I feel like he didn't have to work too hard to get that. He just caught him by surprise with the roaches early on, then the mutiling transition off the awesome economic advantage. There was no way he was going to lose. So anyway, that's been your Daily Masters for today. This has been Hairy Muppet. I hope you enjoyed this game. I'll catch you guys later.